Hey guys, what it is yo girl Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the Drama Like Prison Wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Hoping, because you got to hold your breath for justice. To see justice before all face too bleak is his your girl Cadillac. Anyways, guys, I'm coming through today, October 22, 2025. Yes. Off of work, girl, I had me a little donut. I should not have had the donut, but I did. So I had to come out here and walk it out. Walk it out, walk it out. That donut gotta walk it out. Just walk it out. Oh yeah, we can have stuff every now and then, but you got to first I took account. I had checked my sugars. I was decent. Then after I had it, I said I can't just eat it and go head on home. I got to hit the the path and walk. So I'm up here listening to paperwork gang. I love him. He say, hit the cash app, hit the cash app, hit the cash app, but get your out. Hit the cash app, hit the cash app, hit the cash app, but get your out. My likes should match my views. My likes should match my views. My likes should match my views. Well, mine do. No likes and no views, girl. But yes, love paperwork party. And then once I get home, me and my sister, I'm going to sit down and journal, and I'm going to finish watching The Resident, which I have not watched a scripted show and I don't know how long, but it's an investigative like type show, and y'all know your girl love to put them puzzle pieces together. But you know what? Those type of shows, though, that's why we think that investigations are thorough like that, because we grew up watching TV, right? Most of us have grew up watching TV. I know there was the generation where it was just radio. I grew up, girl, they were still replaying black and white shows on TV, like who was it? Dennis the Menace, Three Stooges. My cousin loved Three Stooges. So that was the era in the 80s where, they were still kind of rerunning those black and white shows or whatever. And Green Acres, girl, that was my show. And I was a child. I used to get up early to watch Green Acres, girl. But that was in black and white. Then it had the little color TVs and such, the big back color TVs. And now they got the flat screens. And now I don't even watch TV whatsoever. I just watch my phone, and I watch YouTube and TikTok. Not just any content, though. If it ain't got nothing to do with chosen one content, if it ain't nothing that has to do with the Bible, if it ain't nothing that has to do with criminal justice reform or any of those things, prison wife life, I really don't consume it like that, honestly. So for me to actually watch a show, that's it has to be a good show, girl. I'm up here at the park. I wonder if they closing it. I don't know what time they close, but shoot. But anyways, if I could not be long-winded, which is hard, all these traffic lights, oh yeah, I guess it is time to get out. I'll drive on up to the 7-Eleven and then I'll finish right there. All right, thank you for bearing with me, girl. I got this little loud air conditioner on. But anyways, I was out there. Basically, I didn't know the sun was going to go down, but it is getting darker earlier because it's about that time almost. But I was looking at this post because I keep getting like notifications, like once you comment on a post and then other people chime in, it's like some of the comments were like, ugh. They were irritating my spirit for real. So I said, you know what, maybe that's a good topic. I'm kind of, I don't always know what topic. Girl, it's always some type of shine. I don't always know what topic to cover under this realm of criminal justice reform, prison reform. This one will fall under prison reform. Prison reform and wrongful convictions. I mainly chime in on wrongful convictions, but the other, and prison wife life. That's the one that I don't all the time be talking about, girl. Which I try to every now and then put my 10 cents in on prison wife life, because, you know, I do know a lot about that as well. But I want to use my time as a prison wife, not only picking my Vizzo outfits or showing y'all my prison photos. Like, girl, I want to do something like real and tangible that will actually change lives with this time. We have been put in these situations, prison wives. We've been put here in these situations for purpose. With all that spit that probably just hit the camera, girl. It's a purpose behind this, right? So we're not just here in these seats hurting and our loved ones hurting and our children hurting just so we can post pictures and things like that. And I know a lot of times a lot of prison wives like the little sexual talk and this and that, because we ain't getting nothing out here unless you have that type of relationship. But it's deeper than that. Use this time, prison wives, to find your purpose in this. Why are you in this storm? Because God has us go through storms for purpose. And I believe my purpose is to actually be a mouthpiece to try to get reform, right? In my mind, it's almost a lost cause because it's too far gone. If reform was going to happen, it needed to happen centuries ago, basically. So it's almost too far gone, but there is nothing too far gone for God. Like, for real, he could turn this around. So I gotta just keep believing, put the word out there, and it's not on me to change it. That's what I had to realize. I cannot change this system, and it pisses you off that you cannot change it. It hurts that your loved one has to go through these things, but we can be the mouthpiece that can get the word out there, and change comes from God. So it was a prison wife that did a post that was saying, I'm going to read it because I had to write it out because I ain't got my other little phone with me, so I can't really read it from the post because I'm using it. I got it all up in my face. I know y'all say, why is you so close up in the face, in the camera, girl? Well, one, I be holding my camera, girl, and I can't hold my hand all the way out like that for as long as I'm recording. Like, girl, that's gonna get it's gonna be going to bed. I have carpal tunnel and arthritis and stuff, so it's not that easy to do that. Number two, it's different, girl. Like, now when I see my little pictures against other people's pictures, everybody be small all in the frame. I fill up the whole frame, so I know you see me. I know you see me. I know you see me. But anyways, the post was, it says, prison food. This is not okay. And prison wives, we advocate a lot that, and those that are doing criminal justice reform, that the packages read for the food that they feed our loved ones, not for HUMAN consumption. That's what they feed them. Okay, so I made a comment that said, that's because they do not see our loved ones as HUMAN. They don't. They really don't. And majority, so the majority, we're in a majority rule society, allegedly. And because the majority do not care, and they actually think that they're making righteous decisions, right, when they pass this judgment, because they feel like criminal means bad. Not criminal means good. So because they're not labeled, because criminal is a label, it's not really who you are. It's a label. So because they did not receive the label criminal, they're good. So though they're good and they have the right now to pass judgment on the criminals that are bad, but my husband is wrongfully incarcerated. So he is good, but he has a bad label on him. He's mislabeled, right? But that doesn't, because the factory mislabels something, does it change the contents of what it is? So we don't like to call, like they say, inmates. We don't use that word because it goes along with that criminals, the criminals, like with the situation earlier this year with all that type of stuff that they had with people that, I'm not even gonna say it, but that's because they labeled them criminal. And then they were like, oh, I thought they were only going after the criminals. Criminal allegedly is just code word for whatever demographic you want criminal label to be on at that moment. So just because the label has not been placed on you, you haven't not been mislabeled, does not mean you will not in the future be mislabeled. The label can peel off. It could peel off of me and it could be placed on your back. It's your girl Cadillac because it fits. So I had to put it there. But that's why we shouldn't be these holier than thous. But it gives the battery in the back of the people that have no record. They feel like I did it. I have no record. But I don't have that holier than thou stance. Thank God. Thank God I'm not out here smelling myself like that. It's an arrogance. Because you're not out here by your grace. You're out here by God's grace. It could have been any of us in those spots, in those prison beds. Any of us could be right there. I'm gonna have to stop it because Marcello's calling. All right, I'll do a part 2.